Greetings, I'm Linda Spalding. I'm a certified yoga instructor and yoga for seniors instructor. I have a passion for teaching gentle yoga. So let's begin in a chair. If you'll find a chair that's fairly sturdy for you and is a straight back chair. So this happens to be one without any cushion. So you can have a cushion if that's better for you, but something that's not too cushiony. You want a firmer surface to sit on. So let's begin seated in our chair towards the front of our chair. I'm going to show you my profile so you know how to set up yourself in your chair. So I'm sitting right towards the end here. Here's the end of my chair. I'm sitting right towards the end, and I am stacking my knees on top of my ankles. Now, how do I find out about that? So let me take one leg away so you can see. I'm going to stack the center of my knee, the inside of my leg, looking at the center of that knee, and put it right on top of the center of the ankle. So it almost looks like you have a 90-degree angle. And then bring the other leg forward, and the same thing there. Sitting nice and tall, we'll begin. Let's bring the shoulders up to your ears and roll them back and down. Let's try that one more time. Up to the ears, and then pull them back, and then lower them down. That's nice. Hands on your thighs. We can pull our heads back slightly to the top of the spine. Feel as if your earlobes are right over your shoulders, not forward, but right on top of the shoulders. And elbows are loose at your sides, so flap your elbows like a bird might flap its wings. And then let's take our hands and make starfish hands. So spread your fingers wide and take the pinky down to your hip crease. That's right here where your torso, the top of your body, meets the top of your leg. So place that pinky right in that crease, and then bring the hands up on top of your belly, and your thumbs will reach about the bottom rib on each side of your body. Maybe it'll be up to the second rib. It all depends on each person, the amount of width you have or the height you have from your hip crease to the bottom rib, and how big your hands are. So we'll all be a little bit different, but we're all going to be able to do the same thing. So our pinkies are in our hip crease, our fingers are lightly resting on top of our abdomens, our thumbs are resting lightly on top of or just below our ribs. Let's go ahead and inhale through the nose if you can, and fill up that belly. Feel the belly rounding like a balloon. And as you exhale, try to exhale through your nose. We'll let that belly deflate on its own. And then we'll go ahead and add some other adjustments for your deep yoga breathing. Close your eyes for a moment. You can do all of this by just listening to me. Let your eyes be closed gently. And then drop the tongue down from the roof of your mouth. If you happen to be pressing that tongue to the roof of the mouth, just drop it down. Part your teeth slightly. And then close your lips slightly. And begin breathing. Inhale through your nose. And breathe all the way deep into the belly, feeling the belly round like a balloon on its own. And then as you exhale, let that belly soften, let the air come up and out through the nose again. Now, I know we've had a lot of pollen here in East Tennessee, so it may not be possible to breathe completely through your nose, but do the best that you can. And if you feel lightheaded at all from doing this deep breathing, go back to your regular breathing. So inhale through the nose, fill the belly, expand and become round, filling your hands up. And as you exhale, that belly just deflates like a balloon deflating, and the belly pulls away from your hands. The hands stay right where they are. Inhale once more, and then exhale. Opening up your eyes, lowering your arms down to your sides. Let's go ahead and make bicycle circles with our shoulders. Go in one direction, maybe bringing your shoulder forward and up and back and down. Make big circles. This is very intentional, this movement. Very slow. Feel your shoulder working. Now in yoga, there's no competition, expectation, or judgment for ourselves or for others. And we go to the middle of our stretch. We do what feels comfortable. And if we hear any little whispers, if our body says, that doesn't feel so good today, then we stop and we take a rest, or we take an option that I might be able to give you. So making these nice big bicycle circles. And then finally lowering our arms down, we'll take the left hand to our chair seat, inhale, and then exhale, draw the belly button towards your backbone, and side bend towards the right. If you want to, let your head bend towards the right, so bring your ear towards your shoulder. Keep this left shoulder down and relax as you hold on to the chair. And then inhale up, and now the right hand grabs the chair, left hand down, and side bend down. Keep this ab area engaged, so pull the muscles towards the back. That will help protect your lower back. And then inhale up, grab with the left hand, relax the right arm, exhale over to your right. And dropping the head if you wish, or you can just allow the head to stay in neutral position. Inhale up and exhale down to the left this time. And inhale up. We're going to bring our arms up, palms face forward, elbows are bent, and then open those arms out just slightly so that the elbows are still lower than the shoulders. Spread your fingers like starfish fingers, or somebody saying stop. And now you're in goal post arms. Think about our football season and those lovely goal posts at the end of each end of the field. And we're going to work on stretching through the chest for better breathing. So as we inhale, fill up that belly, and as we exhale, let the belly deflate and bring left arm to right shoulder to tap. And then inhale to open. This is very slow. Exhale, right hand to left shoulder to tap. Inhale, open. Exhale, tap. Inhale to open. You can draw that elbow back any amount. Exhale to tap. Inhale to open, drawing the elbow back. Exhale, tap. Inhale to open. Exhale, tap. Inhale to open. And then let's exhale those arms down. Bring the hands to the back pockets. Just place your hand right on your back pocket. Inhale, and then exhale. Draw your elbows towards each other. And breathe here. Nice, cool inhalation, letting the belly round. And as you exhale, can you draw the belly button towards the backbone slightly? And then inhale to release that belly, let it round, and then exhale to draw the navel to your backbone, the belly button to your backbone. Inhale, release the arms back down, and we'll take 2 wide steps. You may have to come a little bit closer to the edge of your seat, but hold on to your seat. and make a straddle pose, straddle position with your legs. Now, again, you'll have to work with one leg at a time and slide your foot forward and backward until you see the center of your knee is stacked on top of your ankle. And look on the other side and check to make sure that the center of the knee is on top of the center of the ankle. Taking your hands, palms to the thighs, backside of the thighs, inhale, let the belly relax here, and then exhale, draw the abs in as you push your thighs into your hands. Don't let the hands move, just let the thighs push into the hands, and you'll feel a stretch right here in the inner thigh muscles. That's a good thing. Those muscles are part of our independence muscles. Let's relax. Whenever I don't give you any breathing tips, go ahead and continue breathing. We always want to breathe when we're doing any form of exercise. So let's inhale and then exhale. Push the legs into your hands. Feel that stretch in the thighs, these independence muscles which help us sit and stand and walk and climb stairs and get in and out of cars. Inhaling and then exhale to relax. Pick up the toes, leaving the heels on the floor. And then turn on your heels and set your toes down. Then pick up your heels, toes are on the floor, and turn on those toes so the heels come towards center. Lower the feet down. And then weight into the heels, picking up the toes, and turning the legs on those heels. And then toes come down. And then we can adjust back to our starting position. Let's extend the right leg out, heel on the ground, and hold on to your chair here. Make sure that the left knee, center of that left knee on the inside of the leg, is stacked on top of the ankle, and that the right leg is long, and you can relax the kneecap, so relax that kneecap, but your right heel is on the ground, toes to the sky. Now, point those toes towards the ground, away from you, and then inhale and exhale to flex the foot, so toes come towards your nose. Inhale to point away, exhale to flex. Notice the tightness when you flex, the tightness in your calf and in your knee. And inhale to point, feeling the length you've created in the back of your leg and the front of your shin. Exhale here, flex. Inhale to point one last time. And exhale, flex. Inhale, draw the foot back to your starting point. Exhale, inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, flex the toes towards your nose. Inhale, point the toes towards me. Exhale, toes towards nose. Inhale, toes towards me. Exhale, toes towards your nose. And then inhale, toes towards me. And slide the leg back. And now sliding the right leg back, we're going to go ahead and let the right foot flop out to the right. Just roll on your heel, so let that foot roll and point the toes and then flex the foot with the knee and the toes facing to your right. Point and flex and point and flex, and then roll to center so the toes face the sky, and then roll over towards the left and point the toes away, and then flex and point the toes away, and flex and point the toes away, and flex. You should feel that on the outside here of your thigh. And roll and bring the toes back to center. And let's draw that leg back and extend your left leg out. And go ahead and point, and then flex. And now relax the leg and allow it to roll on the heel out to the left, and then point, and then flex, and then point, and then flex, and roll to center, and point, and flex, and roll to the right, and point, and flex, and point, and flex, and then roll to center, and draw that leg back. Now let's take the right leg out and the left leg out, and bring the feet, the inner edges of the feet to touch each other. And let's point and flex, sitting tall, point and flex. You may have to engage these abs right here. Point and flex. And then just alternate pointing and flexing. Just slide on your heels. And then paste the inner edges of your feet together and circle those feet around. Point and then flex as you circle around, and then go the other way. Point and flex. And then slide your feet back. We're going to turn to your left. So come to the edge of your chair on your left and put your left hand on the top of the back of your chair. Right hand will come over to your left thigh, top of your left leg. Make sure that your knees are on top of your ankles, so look on each side and adjust your feet, your ankles, and look forward. So look at something on that left side of the room. We'll inhale, let the belly fill with air, and as we exhale, draw the belly button towards the backbone and take this right hand towards the back of the chair as you lean in towards the chair and look over the back of the chair for a nice twist. And then let's inhale back up to seated position and exhale to turn to the other side. We'll do the same thing to the right. So this time, get your legs set up, knees on top of ankles, come to the edge of your chair, right hand to the top of the back of your chair, sit nice and tall, stack your shoulders on top of your hips, your earlobe on top of your shoulder. Take that left hand, and you can actually bring it over here to even place on top of your right hand. Inhale as you look forward to the right, and then exhale, pull in those belly muscles, lean into your chair, and twist your upper body, just your ribs towards the chair, and drop your head to look down on the floor behind the chair. And then inhale away, sitting back up and looking to the right, and then come back to face forward. Lovely. Let's go ahead and bring our hands here. Just draw them right to the top of your thigh where the heel of your hand, right here, may come towards the hip crease. And let's flap those wings again, allowing the elbows to just relax. And we're going to work on stretching our necks now. Inhale. Fill up the belly, and then exhale. As belly deflates, just drop your chin towards your chest and look at the floor, the earth between your feet. Try to pull your shoulder blades towards each other, to pinch your spine slightly, and then inhale your head back to center. Exhale, look to the right. Just only as far as you can look without feeling that your neck is strained. We don't want to strain our neck. And just keep breathing here as you look. Then inhale back to center. And exhale left, just to the point where you're not straining your neck, but it feels good to twist your neck this way. And breathe. And then inhale back to center. And exhale the right ear towards the right shoulder. Keep breathing. Inhale, head to center. And exhale, left ear to left shoulder. And breathe. And inhale, back to center. Exhale to look to the right. And keep breathing. And then on your next exhalation, drop your chin towards your shoulder as if you were going to kiss your shoulder. And just breathe and look at the floor down beyond your shoulder. And then drop your chin and your head and let that head and chin roll towards center. So now your chin is towards your chest and your eyes are looking at the floor between your feet. And keep breathing. And then roll your head over to your left until you bring your chin to the point where it's almost touching your left shoulder, as if you were going to kiss your left shoulder. And look at the floor beyond your left shoulder. And then inhale the head up to look at the wall beyond your left shoulder. And then inhale the head back to center. Wonderful. Let's close our eyes very lightly as we sit here. And we will imagine that we have a large book, like an atlas, which has maps. And we've opened up that large book. And take your eyes, even though your eyelids are closed gently, take those eyes over to the very left side of your book. And imagine reading across that map to the center of the book, and then across the right-hand page to the right-hand edge of the book. And then take your eyes all the way back to the left edge of the book and read across to the center of the book, and then read across to the right edge of the book. And take your eyes back to the left edge and do the same thing one more time, reading across the left page to the center of the book, and then across the right page to the right outside edge of the book. And then bring your eyes to center. And let's open those eyes up. Let's take your gaze all the way up to the right, towards the sky on the right. If you even want to do what I'm doing and take your arm up there so you can see your finger, that's fine. Keep breathing. And then bring your eyes back to look past your nose. And then take your eyes from your nose up towards the left. Can you see your finger up on the left or the ceiling? So you've drawn a smile with your eyes. Now let's take the eyes back to center, and then take the eyes down to the right, towards the floor, and then bring the eyes back to center, and now take the eyes from center and lower them down to your left, towards the floor, and then roll the eyes back to center. You just drew a frown. So let's not end on a frown, let's end on a smile. So let's take those eyes back up to the right, and then down towards your nose, and then from your nose up to your left, and down to the nose, and you're smiling. Bringing our hands to prayer, let's take our prayer hands to our chest. So our thumbs, our prayer thumbs, are resting against our breast bone. And then we'll take our arms out and circle them back in front of our faces, back to the breastbone, and then lower the hands down towards the lap, extend them out, and circle them back to our prayer hands, and lower the arms down and out, and circle back to prayer hands. Lowering the hands down. I want to end today's session with a quote. This quote is from the American poet and author Walt Whitman. He says, happiness, not in another place, but this place, not for another hour, but for this hour. This video was brought to you by the Memory Lane Alzheimer's Support Services Project, funded by the Pat Summitt Foundation. This project is being funded or facilitated by the Coraville Senior Center and various other contributors. Also, many thanks to the Tellico Village Wellness and Recreation Centers for helping me with this video. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Namaste.